Chiara Luce Badano was born in Salcedo, Italy on October 29, 1971. Her parents, who tried to conceive for 11 years, were overjoyed when she was born. From a very early age, Chiara demonstrated a deep love for God. She was joyful, kind, and very active. When she was 9 years old, she entered the Focolare movement. She had a large group of friends and was very enthusiastic about sports. She also enjoyed singing and dancing. When she was 16, she discerned her vocation and decided to consecrate her life to God. She had a very close relationship with the founder of the Focolares, Chiara Luce, who gave her the nickname Luce, which means light. Not much time passed before she was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, a malignant and very painful form of bone cancer. She underwent an intense series of cancer treatments, all the while never giving up her hope or her joy. From the time she found out about the disease, she was often heard saying, "If you want it, Jesus, so do I." Her inner strength moved and inspired her family and friends, as well as the doctors attending her. On Sunday, October 7, 1990, Chiara passed away in the presence of her parents. She addressed her last words to her mother, "Ciao, be happy, because I am happy." 2,000 people attended her funeral. The cause for her beatification was opened in 1999. The ceremony of beatification of this Italian teen, who provides a meaningful testimony and witness to faith, especially to young people, will take place on September 25, 2010, in Rome.
Summer 1988. 2 months until before her 17th birthday.
While she played tennis, she felt a sudden stabbing pain in her shoulder.
The best thing was to get to the bottom of it and have it examined.
The diagnosis took her breath away and left no escape. It was a tumor, among the most ruthless and most painful.
Chiara Luce sensed that it was serious, but she took everything from the hands of God and she only thought of getting better.
The barrage of medical tests began, and then in Turin the day of the operation arrived.
Before entering the operating theatre, she confined a thought to her mother.
Mom, if I shouldn't wake up anymore, when you have the funeral mass, tell the Jan to sing with all their heart.
On awakening, she whispered something.
Her mother drew closer and listened.
Jesus, why? Why?
And immediately she added, "If you wanted Jesus, I wanted too." I saw that she was walking very, very slowly. When she reached the door, I asked her, "Chiara, how did it go?" Without looking at me, with a gloomy face, she answered, "Don't talk now." Twice over, "Don't talk now." And she threw herself as she was on her bed. I wanted to tell her many things. "Don't worry, you are young." But I had to respect her desire. I saw the huge struggle Chiara was facing within from her facial expression. Because she knew that she had to say yes to Jesus, not only joyfully, but especially in suffering. But she couldn't manage, because with the strength of a 17-year-old, she only wanted to live. After 25 minutes, she turned towards me, with her radiant smile as always, with a real gaze full of light, a wonderful smile, and said, "Mom, now you can talk." Twice over, "Now you can talk." I told myself, But Jesus, Chiara has said her yes now. But how many times will she have to repeat this yes? How many times will she stumble? How many times during the operations and when in pain? But Chiara took 25 minutes to say her yes to God, and she never turned back.
When we returned, I had already started to follow Chiara in a different way, because the fact that she was so at peace already surprised me. I told Maria Teresa, when we opened the bedroom door, she smiles at us, right? But I couldn't understand. I thought she was smiling for us instead. I then started watching her from the keyhole in order to understand if she was always like that, even when no one was looking. And I realized that Chiara was always like that. From there on, I understood that Jesus had given Chiara a grace.
I was looking at her. I was holding her legs. I was looking at her. I felt such a peace within. I was really at peace. It was nearly a song. I looked at Chiara in the face. She really had a pain-stricken face. And I had never seen it like this before. I told Ruggero, Chiara is suffering a lot in this moment. I felt the song within me, the serenity. But I thought and said, I wonder what Chiara is thinking. So when she had somewhat recovered and straightened up a bit, she looked at me. I hadn't said anything out loud, and she said to me, Mom, do you know what I was doing? No. I was singing. Is that so? What were you singing? Here I am, Jesus, also today facing you, all renewed, just as you want me to be. And what were you doing? I was also singing. And she asked, but what were you singing? I need to find you in my heart. Then, after a while, you could see that she couldn't handle it any longer, and her father was on the other side of the bed. She motioned to me like this with her finger, showing me to come closer, and she put her hands in my hair, and she ruffled them all up, and then she said, Mom, be happy, all right? Because I am. I have understood that if we would always be in this disposition of soul, ready for everything, God would send us many signs. I also recognized how many times God passes by and we don't even realize it. Now I will say goodbye to you all, even if I have many other things to tell you. But I leave them for the next appointment. Goodbye to everyone. That was a live audio message of Chiara Luce's voice.
Ti ho saputo perdere, ho saputo vincere. Ora questo inverno più paura non mi fa. Dopo quei momenti bui, dopo il cielo grigio che sembra entrare nella stanza quando non sei qui. Lascio che la porta del cuore mio si apra a te. Lascio il sole forte che spalanca la mia idea. Oltre quell'immagine, oltre la mia logica, dentro questa storia la mia forza sarai tu.
door.